Hello everyone, and welcome to the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique. How you guys doing? Hi! Lordy, man, it really cannot be a stream without it being scuff, huh? Why does this always happen? Does anybody have an actual scientific question, scientific answer as for why every single time you don't want anything to go wrong, it goes completely wrong? Like, girl, I'm not joking. I was panicking. I thought I will have to cancel for a moment. By the way, how's the mic? I'm not starting. I'm not starting out with my mic, with the other mic, right? With the computer mic, because well, last time you guys were not like gracious enough to tell me until I was like actually streaming for a full 30 minutes. It sounded like a bass boosted recording. It sounded almost like I was in like the back rooms. Okay, it seems like it's fine. Anyway, how you guys doing? Hello. It's been a little bit. And by a little bit, it's been like a day. But, you know, every time now that I spend without streaming, it genuinely feels like I haven't streamed in like 10 years. That's what it feels like, honestly. Oh, Lord. But yeah, you know, today I actually tried out a really weird recipe that my mother gave me. And I honestly don't know if I am turning into a white woman the more I consume like American media and stuff like that. Because I swear, it was literally just tomato sauce. It was tomato sauce and I thought it was too spicy. Like, I feel like a disgrace to my Mexican ancestry just because it genuinely was too spicy for me. Just imagine. It's just like, I am, like, insert Gloria here. Like, I am turning into a white woman. I cannot handle spice anymore. I just had a taste of tomato soup with some beans on it, and it was too spicy for me. That is so much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I just can't anymore. I am no longer a true Mexican. But anyway, how you guys doing today? Are you guys able to handle spice very much? I'm not. Funnily enough, even though I was born here, I'm not very fond of spice. It makes me sweat. And if you know anything about me, is that I don't sweat just a little bit. I don't sweat just like, you know, a warm, healthy glow. No, I sweat buckets. You see me enter the room sweating and you thought it was raining outside. I sweat bullets. It's bad. It's really bad. So if I'm sweating, don't worry. It's not that actually that hot. It's just I sweat a lot. And it's just one of the unfortunate things about being a man, unfortunately, because I am indeed a man. We tend to sweat a lot more for some reason, and I can't handle it anymore. Why is life so unfortunate? First I'm balding, and now I'm sweating. What is next? Hair on my face? It's actually already growing on my face, and I hate it. It's been so difficult. It's so difficult to be alive. Oh Lord, but I swear, I am burning up actually. I need to have a fan all the time. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been trying not to swear as much anymore. Because it is my default to swear. Just like I swear a lot. And the unfortunate thing about that is that if I swear a lot, it also means that I cannot find myself being any other type of funny if I don't swear, which I am trying to avoid. Which is, let's be honest, it's probably not working, right? It's not working. It just makes me sound like I'm having so much fun, you know, instead of like I'm having so much fucking fun, you know. I drag out my F's because I want to censor myself as I go, and it just never worked for me, you know. My mouth has always been a sailor's mouth. I can never just not swear. And I don't know when this changed. I don't know when I went from being Jesus' purest angel to just a devil who all he can say is just swear words. Because I swear, I was a very well-spoken man. I was a very well-spoken little child when I was a wee child going to school and worrying about if the girl next door liked me or not, even though, you know, future proving I'm gay, so I did not like her. But I used to be so well-spoken. I used to know words in the thesaurus that you guys would not even have heard of ever before. I used to be so proper that you would think I was from royalty. And then suddenly I learned English. And I was suddenly back to being Brian, selling something illegal back in the back alley. And I just don't know why. I don't know why that's what happens. It's like as soon as I learned English, all of my knowledge about Spanish just went down the drain. Went down the drain of linguistic illiteracy. And now I don't know anything. Like I know, and even if I don't know if it happens to you, but now, Mary, I have to think of English first before I think of Spanish, and it feels weird. It feels so weird. I don't know. Again, I am turning into a white woman. I don't know how to do things anymore in Spanish. It's so sad. But anyway, without further ado, let's talk about what we came here to talk about today, which is Honkaistar Rail fashion. I will clarifying that I know that Honkaistar Rail and indeed Genshin Impact and basically all gacha games, right? They all tend to have this thing called gacha aesthetics. And if you don't know what gacha aesthetics is, let me explain to you real quick. Gacha aesthetics is what you call whenever a game, more particularly gachas because gachas invented this trend, appeals, it only cares about being appealing. On its character design, everything about the character, be it the story, their profession, their personality, anything that could make an interesting character, it is second plane. It does not exist, it is low priority compared to making them appealing. It appealing in what way? More often than not is sexual appeal, is sensual appeal. You have to make them look sexy or somewhat sexual, something that you can market. Beauty, right? And while you appeal takes many different forms, this is the appeal that most unfortunately most gacha games and indeed Hoyoverse tends to engage with, you know? So, I am fully aware that most of the designs will have some sort of sexualized gimmick. They will have some kind of skin showing, some kind of cutout, and I am aware of that. And I can get past that to a certain point. Because, listen, some things, some designs, I'm looking at you, Topaz, are a little bit too much. They are a little bit too much. There is so much that I can, even with the knowledge of this is a gacha game, I cannot get behind it. So, with that out of the way, let's talk about some fashion, shall we? We're back in the stage. Oop! Why, I forgot about this. Oopsie! Don't worry about it. Well, back in the stage, we are back into what we call the Sakura's Drag Race stage. Totally not stolen from a certain TV show, right? Don't worry too much about it, and if you report me to the authorities, I will come haunt you. So don't worry too much about it. This is just my own stage. This is what I like to do. This is where I like to be. So yeah, how's the music, by the way? Is the music a little bit too loud? I hope everything's going okay. But yeah. So how are we gonna manage this then? We're going to manage going by the character's personality. We're going to point out what could be better, if there is anything to make better of. And we're just gonna rank them based on this little rank right here, which I'm, as you can see, as very, very English accurate. Tears, English accurate pronunciations to everything. It is written as it is written on the Constitution. So yeah. Oh lordy. And we're going to start with just not just the protagonist of these games, but honestly probably one of my favorite designs in this whole game, which is Stella and Callum. Stella? Stell? Same difference, honestly. But yeah, let's move this out of the way real quick. I don't want it to get in the way of me talking. So, welcome to the stage, Stella. Now, in here, we already see some traces of what I would start having problems with later. It's not as hard, but being the main protagonist of Honkaistar, both indeed Stella and Callum, they have to be plain. They have to be. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. They have to be plain for them to be able to, for you to project your boring self into them, right? They have to be projectable. You have to project your bland, boring self into them, me included, of course. So when it comes to their designs, they tend to be on the tamer side. You could almost say it's nothing special, but I feel like that within the constraints of being a main character and a silent protagonist at that, they are quite effective. And not only that, let's bring up Callum here real quick, because we're gonna rank both of them at the same time. Oh, this is not Callum. Wow, Callum is looking a little bit funny. Did I not put him here? No, he's here. There you go. Stella and Callum, hello. The siblings. I don't know if they consider twins. Are they considered twins? Perhaps they are. So, when it comes to Stella and Callum, they both have a little... These two designs have a certain youthfulness attached to them. They're combining both youthfulness and maturity, because if you realize they're not only wearing dress pants and a pencil skirt, they're also wearing like what you could argue it's a hoodie, right? I don't think it's a hoodie. I think at least Callum is a hoodie. I don't know if Stell says, but they're combining this world between young and mature, which is again for you to be able to portray yourself into them. It's both young and both mature, so it's fine. I will say that the main issue that I have with Stell in particular is I don't like the skirt too much. I feel like it's almost too restrained. It's almost too mature for what the character is supposed to be, because these two have a certain relationship with March and Dan Hong. These two have the almost like a brother and sisterhood with respecting all of them. So it's hard to figure out how to properly do this with them. But overall, I'm not too mad at them. I think that for what they are, they express a lot more, even more than Lumine and Ether. So, Stell and Callum, I think they are in the... Let's bring it over to here. I think they're just in like the soft slay category. They're not something amazing, not something too... Oh my god, I should probably wear this right now. I should buy this. By the way, I am painfully aware that all of this is techwear. Like, there is no buying it. There is no denying it. Every single outfit that you're gonna see, including the Xian Shou Lao Fu, are going to be techwear, because we're in a techwear setting. So, yeah. Let's just go over within them real quick. Stella and Callum, they're just fine. They're just fine. They are serviceable for what they are. They're not something too groundbreaking, because again, they are the main protagonists. You're supposed to reflect your boring, normal self onto them so that you can feel like you're indeed touching your anime waifus as with bandos. So, not too shabby. I feel like if I had to decide between them, I said that Stella pulls it off better. She has this combination between formality and maturity down better. And it's only just because of the pencil skirt. My bonus points for having a color that is contrasting, because that bright blue garter really does a lot for you to look at this ocean of pea, look at this ocean of yellow, and it breaks it up really well. It brings you up to, unfortunately, it brings your eye to the slit, which I wish it wasn't there, but overall, soft slay. They are good, they're serviceable, and I'm biased, so I pick Stella. Stella, best girl. By the way, if you guys have any opinions to yourself that you want me to go through, or maybe something I haven't noticed about these characters, because you know, design is opinionated, and design is personal. You can get your own conclusions between all of the designs, and this is more of a lightning fast round. I have looked at them before, and I have like I had written previous points because I was gonna make videos about them, but you know what? Maybe a stream is better. So yeah, if you guys have any points that you want me to go over, maybe perhaps you have anything that you'd like me to address. Maybe you noticed something that I didn't notice before, and we can like zoom in and get a closer look and Kowalski enhance type of situation. So just let me know. But yeah, they are a stuff, so nothing too scandalous about it. Now, I will clarify, we're only doing like the Herta space station and the lovely Astral Express crew, because I don't know how long this is gonna take me. Maybe if we have enough time, I can do the Stellar Hunters, because they are not quite you know, they're not quite part of any faction really, and they're like from all over the place, so we can probably do them too. And in this particular stream, I'm also going to include Topaz, because she's the only member of the IPC that we have, and there is not real. And let's be honest, I'm not gonna dedicate just a stream to her. Spoiler alert: I don't like Topaz, so yeah, we're not gonna dedicate a whole stream to her. So she's coming here. She's being one part of the crowd. But yeah, let's continue on. Who do we have next? Up next, we have our lovely girl. Somebody who, unfortunately, took away my first kiss. Because, bitch, how fucking dare you? You stole my future. March the 7th. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about functionality. You see, when it comes to design, you have to make a design believable. You cannot just put traps everywhere and just think that it's just gonna work out. Because for the most part, at least if you are a nerd like me, you're going to notice things. And you're not gonna like the things that you notice. And the unfortunate thing with March is like if Mr. Post Editor Head could include a backshot of March. The main issue with her is that she has a shirt that makes absolutely no sense. I don't know how it's staying on her shoulders. I don't know how it wraps around her. It's just nonsensical. And she gets bonus points for looking like a Primo Gem. Like, honestly, I will not dare to rank her anything else than soft slay, because then I might not get Furina on Genshin. I might not get Furina on Genshin just because I rank her low, so I'd rather not play with my luck, you know what I mean? But for what it is, I don't think that she's that bad, besides the fact that her clothes makes no sense. If anything, the main issue I'm having, besides the clothes, right, is just the fact that I cannot quite tell what her personality is from this. First, Marsh is just happy-go-lucky, right? She's a happy-go-lucky girl. She doesn't really have any, like any qualities per se that you can see on this outfit. So I can sort of see her playfulness, but I cannot see the fact that she's reckless. Like, March is a reckless person. She doesn't think very much. And, like, you know, brain. And one of the things that you can do to show that a person is reckless is to show them to be a little disheveled. You know what I mean? Show them to be not 100% in control of their own aesthetics. And I feel like March is a little bit too well put for that reason. Because she's reckless and she's playful and she charges into battle sometimes. So to me, it's just it feels a little bit too well put together in my opinion. I understand she's girly and whatnot, but yeah. To sum it up, we love our Primogem. We love March the Primogem. Problem is, her clothes make no sense. It really doesn't. But I will say that I love the camera. The camera is just a cute little detail that tells us a little bit more about her. That she's somebody who enjoys moments. She enjoys taking pictures and she enjoys the memory and the journey. She has fun with the travesty. She has fun. She takes pictures because she cares about these memories. So it is a nice little detail to what her persona is and her story. I just wish her shirt would make any sense. Why is it doubling back? Why? So, for March, in this case, because, you know, she has no memory, and so we have no memory on her, and she's gonna be an I don't hate it type of situation, because it's not bad. It really is not bad. It is probably the lesser evil out of some of these character designs. So, I would say Miss March is I don't hate it. Could be better. So I don't particularly love it, but I would rather have luck in my Genshin polls next time. So no insult to the Primogen. Let the Primogen live in peace. Man, I'm talking a lot and it's just been like almost 30 minutes. My head has begun to hurt a little. I should probably, you know what? I think next time I'm going to do points on what exactly I want to talk about for these characters, because I feel like doing it the freestyle is fun, but I am a little bit messy about it. I'm a little bit messy, not gonna lie. Messiness is what we love, but we also hate it, because I hate scuffed. I hate scuffed stuff, especially, I don't hate it when it happens to other people. It's lovely, gal, when it happens to other people. To me, I hate it. It is not fun. Oh boy. Next up on the line, Mr. I wish you had kissed me. Mr. Please just kiss me! Dong Hong. So, here we come with something that it is a bit outside of my expertise. Because Dan Hong is influenced by Chinese culture, right? And it's outside of my expertise because I don't really have a lot of knowledge on Chinese culture and the way they use archetypes, right? More so with, and this also applies with the Shan show Lao Fu. I don't really have a lot of knowledge on Chinese culture. So, oh god, why is it? Am I dropping frames? Am I dying? How's the stream? Is the stream dying? Because hey, I see that it's going into reds. I see that it's going into reds. Oh lord. I hope the stream is not dying, because if it's dying, I'm going to cry. I already had enough scuff today, come on! Please do let me know if the stream is fine, because I'm going to cry if it isn't. But well, we're going to keep going, and if worse comes to worse, I'll just stream again. I'll just redo the stream, and probably better, honestly, just probably better. All right, Mr. Dong Hong. I think that Mr. Donghun deserves a higher tier. Why? Because even though he's uncaring, and you can clearly tell by the fact that he's wearing green is a calm color in this in color psychology. So he's very calm, he's very chill. But in my opinion, I feel like he doesn't blend the Chinese with techwear very well. Like, it is hard to pull it off because you're trying to blend what could be considered cultural clothing with something that is really modern, like techwear. Techwear is something that is hard to blend with anything that's cultural, because sometimes cultures have particular rules about the way they're styled, right? Let's say, for example, Egyptian culture, if you're going by current modern day culture, they appreciate modesty way more than what techwear really does. If you ever seen anybody wear techwear, particularly Vtubers wearing techwear, it barely covers anything. It covers, it shows a lot more leg. It is very scandalous. So to me, it doesn't really lend itself very well. However, I will say this. He has such boyish energy. Like, it is like, just picture a frat boy, like the quiet frat boy that gets along with the jocks, just like, hey yo, what's up, bro? He has that boyish energy that I cannot help but feel attracted to, because it lends itself to an amazing chemistry with Kylum in particular. I feel like it works well with Stealth too, but Kylum in particular, they're just like the bros. They are the boys, and it works really well with them. And you know, Stell can be one of the boys too. She can come hang out. She can come up to the frat party and probably chuck a Red Bill. But you know, I like it. It's just I am not that well informed. I will say this though. I will say this. I can see the fact that they tried to override his warrior aesthetic, because he's dressed like a warrior with something more of his own. Because it's very regal. He's very regal. He's a very regal character, and it blends the casualness with the regal very well. And I am pretty happy with it. It's just techwear is so tired. I am tired of techwear. I hate techwear at this point. Everybody's wearing techwear today, and I just don't feel it anymore. I don't feel it anymore. But Mr. Donghun does get away with it because, listen, he tried to kiss me. It was just March's fault, okay? He loves me, alright? And as such, I must love him back. I must love him back. So, I think he slays. It's a... is it a slay or is it a soft slay? Because, like, I really like his boyish energy, but... You know what? I'm biased. You're biased. Everybody's biased here. I'm gonna put him on slay just because I can. Just because I can. You cannot stop me. This is my stream. If you want a proper one, you should do it by yourself. Oh Lord. Alright, my boy toy, my love, my darling. I love you so much, and I have to let you go. Ah. Oh god, my throat is so raspy. Man. I haven't talked like this in such a long time. But yeah, I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having fun doing this. It's a little bit less structured than I wanted it to be, because I was preparing for this, and then I lost some of my points, and I didn't have enough time to get them back up. But I hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys have fun. Hopefully I will have enough material to clip for this, and material that makes sense. So if you guys don't want to watch this whole stream, I get it. It is a lot. I have a lot of commentary that doesn't really matter. So I'm going to be making shorts on this little takes that I have on the characters. Perhaps I will redo March and Donghun, because those are the two that I
didn't take a really good look on. But, you know, these are lightning rounds. See how I feel. And see how you guys like it. If you guys like it, I will do the stream again. If not, then I'll just keep it to scripted shorts. Alright, next on the agenda. We're looking at somebody who I originally like. And then I took a closer look at her and it just started falling. She just decided to trip and fall and she never got up. Miss Himiko. Miss Isekai herself, Himiko. Miss I will always die in every single place that I appear on. And I don't know if she's gonna die again, but I hope she's not found dead on this outfit because oof, girly. Oh, girly. I would not like to be found dead on this outfit. Now, let's talk about something real quick. Can we talk about the fact that every Honkaistar character is allergic to wearing their coats properly? Like, I shouldn't talk. I'm a Vtuber. Vtubers are also allergic to wearing their coats properly, but oh my god, do they love asymmetry, and oh my god, can they not wear their coats right? I don't even think this has a sleeve hole now that I think about it, but like, why are they so allergic? I think Kafka is the only one that is wearing it right, honestly. Like, does it hurt you to put it back over your shoulder? Does it hurt you? Like, do you start burning as soon as you put your hands through the hole? Like, is it that bad, Himiko? Is it that bad? Like, come on, put yourself together, girlie. You're a leader. But speaking of which, right? From what we know of Himiko, which we don't know a lot, Himiko is a character who is quite regal in her appearance. She's elegant, she is beauty, she is grace. She might as well be the Eon of beauty because she's truly gorgeous. But with this sleeve off her shoulder, we can also tell that she's not somebody who cares too much. Like, she's vain enough. Like, she has roses on her head. Like, she cares. But it shows us that she's not vain enough to fix her sleeve when she's on the run, when she's on the go, when she's just lounging around, or when she's just lounging around, she's going to fix it. But as we see her in game, which is her being ready for action, ready for adventure, she doesn't quite care enough to just put her sleeve together and look perfect. And I think that's a clever little design for story, for her personality. Like, yes, she is vain. Yes, she cares about how she looks, but she doesn't care enough to stop mid-battle to just put her skirt on, to just put some makeup, put some lip gloss, and then continue fighting. No, she will not stop for that. Now, even though Miss Thing has an expensive Louis Vuitton coat and you know, the premium Chanel pizza cutter that we all know and love, why is she wearing a scrunched up bloody tissue paper with some gold flakes on it? It does not look good. I know that they were going for like a Greek look, like a Greek dress, you know, like it's giving Megara, it's giving Hercules, you know, it is giving Elder Greek. But it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look regal. It makes her look... It does not flatter her shape. It just doesn't. Her boobs look like they are constricted. Looks like somebody is grabbing them really hard. Like somebody is grabbing them boobs for dear life. Because, I don't know, maybe she's not wearing a bra, honestly. And that's what it looks like. And it's just the way that the fabric drapes on the top, on the front of it, from the ones in the hips, making it look like she's wearing a diaper. And the red lining, this is not a heel. This is not this is not circa 2016 or whatever the fuck the Louis Vuitton heels came out. Like, it doesn't look good. It does not make it look better. It does not make it look more expensive. If anything, it makes it look cheap. She just looked cheap. And for a woman who cares so much and who probably has so much wealth, I am disappointed that she allows herself to look like this. Or that, well, MiHoYo made her look like this. Because it is not... It doesn't look expensive. It looks like a tryhard. And she looks, unfortunately, like a poser. And for that, my dear Himiko darling, for that, you're going in the I just don't hate it category. I don't hate it. I may have torn into it, but I can see the vision. I can see the potential. But man, I see so much wrong with this that I wish that she would have taught to dress herself a little bit more. Because she has the pirate look. She has that pirate look that makes her look really cool, but cool doesn't cut it. She looks cute. She looks cute, and unfortunately, cute is devoured by gorgeous. And there is much gorgeous designs on this game than Miss Himiko herself. So, with her out of the way, I think I'm speeding through this. I should probably slow down. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? Are my takes too hot, or are they lukewarm at best? Because I know that some of the girlies are probably gonna look at me and be like, ew! Wow, who are you? Who even are you? How dare you come into my Oshis? But the thing is that I don't think that you should be able to criticize a character that you like and still like them, you know? Like, you should be able to criticize a character that you like because you like them, because you want them to be better, and I wish it was better. I really wish it was better for Himiko because I love her. She's such a queen. She's just a girl boss. It's just... The details are small, but they pile up, and they just make her look messy. So yeah, I hope the Himiko stans can forgive me. I know, I should probably not talk about her like this when she's, you know, on her deathbed. But, well, she should have thought about dressing better. At least somebody's gonna probably dress her up better when she's in her funeral. Speaking of funerals and being old and being daddy, we're talking about Mr. Welt over here. Speaking of not aging, speaking of something that is that tastes like dust, but honestly, I do love powder milk. Oh lord, we're getting spicy up in here. Anyway, so when it comes to Mr. Welt, he's a rather understated design. He has a rather understated fashion sense, because it's not grandiose. It is not something that is like high above the clouds, over the top, that you would say, oh, like, this is a gentleman. This is a guy from high society. It is actually quite restrained. And I think it goes pretty well with his character design, with the character that goes to, because Mr. Welt is the older gentleman. He's the older of the Astral Express crew, so he's the more experienced one. But he also has a sense, particularly with his hair and with his streak of gray hair that makes him a silver fox, that it tells you that even though he's so poised, that this is somebody that you could see walking down the streets of the British land, of the land of tea, enjoying some coffee. That it tells you that he's also quite stylish. Like, he's also quite jovial on his presentation when it comes to his hair, because it it is a way to not only signify his age, because the man is 80. The man is 80 and he looks this goddamn delicious. But it shows you that his fashion style, that his sense of personality once was younger. That even if he wasn't old and he was still dressed like this, it tells you that he grew up too fast for his age. He grew up too fast for what happened. I will say I do not know anything about the Honkai Impact Third lore. I know that he's a very old character, that he has been around for a while. But let me point out something that I feel is really crucial to his character design that a lot of people don't know about. So this is the design that he had on Honkai Impact the Third, right? Still dressing up very much like an older gentleman, somebody who cares about his tea and who probably goes to bed at like 10 p.m. at the latest. He has something new, which is the straps. Not only the ones. Let me zoom in. Okay. I promise you this is just for educational purposes. Please don't ban me, YouTube. I swear. He has these straps right here, and straps conventionally, not only they look cool as fuck, but they tell you, in character design at least, they tell you that this is somebody who needs to be restrained. Somebody who has something bounding them, be it the past, be it an organization that they're allowed to be in, or be it power. So to me, this tells me, as a character, that even though he's very well composed, he's very well dressed, styled beautifully, his hair is immaculately coiffed into his preferred do, he still needs this extra little help to bind his power, to have his power diminish, and that even maybe this power is holding him back. That this power is too much for him himself to control. So these traps help him. And it makes you see that not only is he bound to his powers, it's almost like he's trapped by them. He's trapped by this power that he struggles to control. Or that even though he has control over it, it can escape sometimes and hurt the people that he loves the most. But you know, I think he is, out of all of them, he probably is the one that deserves the 8 category. Because I really don't have any negatives to say about him. If anything, you could argue that maybe he's a little bit too plain. But to me, it works very well for who he is. He's not the one to run around with boy shorts and having his knees exposed, because, you know, if he gets cold, he's gonna die. He's a grandpa after all. So he's gotta be careful about about them toes going cold. But yeah, very interesting, very good. I love the Englishman. This is somebody who drinks coffee in the afternoon, and I really like it. And you know what? He's my granddad, okay? He's my granddad, but granddad can get it. Oh. Jesus, my speaking of powder milk, my mouth is dry. Damn. Granddad, you need to drink some water. Like my throat has never been this dry before. Oh lord. How you guys doing? How you guys keeping up? Do you guys agree that Granddad is best grandpa? That Welt is probably one of the best character designs among all of them. And I know, I'm seeming like, now that I noticed, most of the girls are down there. Most of the girls are down there, that's unfortunate, but I mean, you know, this is just the Astral Express crew. We'll get more as we come along, and actually, the character that's coming up right now is one of my favorite characters, and I think that she executes something very well that a lot of characters don't really manage to do. Okay, so let's give a round of applause to the wonderful talents of probably the richest woman in Honkaistar Rail. And honestly, she deserves the world. She's so cute. She is the only billionaire that she deserves to keep living. Miss Asta. Now, remember what we talked about? Useless straps, useless belts, things that will probably give Rayleigh an aneurysm. Yeah, she's the epitome of that because she has a lot of straps that really make no real sense. Like at this point, it's a fashion sense, it's a fashion statement, and yes, like straps can be fine, but come on, girly, come on. Do something fun. Do something else. Something else. Something else. Techwear is still tired. Techwear is tired. We don't care about her anymore. However, something that should be said about Miss Asta is that if you notice, if you put 2 and 2 together and you really look at her, particularly from the back, I don't have any screenshots of her from the back, but if you look at her from the back, what she's wearing is a lab coat fashioned into her own liking. She's wearing a lab coat, and you know what? I respect the audacity. I respect the commitment to fashion that is like, you know what? This thing looks ugly. I'm just gonna make it my own. I'm just gonna cut it up, send it to the seamstress, and have it be fashioned into something that I like, something that is mine. And you can really tell that this is the case because her top, her skirt, like the little overtop skirt that she has, it from the back really looks so much like a lab coat. And it doesn't end at the top, you know? It doesn't end with her little frilly shirt that she has. It ends right at her waist. Meaning that this is something that she cut it up, she folded, and then decided to wear it like that because you know what? Why not? Life is only so short, and I'm gonna live it the way that I want it to be because I have the money. Because I am Miss Bella Hadid herself, and I wear what I want. And I feel like it's something that is executed very well, because even though it's a cut up piece of fabric and she's wearing the corpse of it, she manages to style it so well that you cannot really even tell that she's wearing a lab coat in the wrong way. She's wearing a lab coat, like you look at her, it's like, oh yeah, this is a very scientific woman. She's probably on STEM. She probably has a lot of things to do, and she has no time for us to talk to her. So let us move along and let her go with her research. And what helps really well to not only justify this, what somebody would say the murder of a lab coat, is the fact that she wears her badge. She wears her lab badge that says, "Hey, I am from Herta Space Station. I have enough money for it to come through, so let me in." You know, like they added it. If had they removed the ID that she has on her neck and the one that she has on her shoulder, had they removed that and not put anything else, I might have been upset because I know later in the stream I'm gonna come off as like I hate woman showing skin, and that's not the case. And I will get to it when it comes to Topaz. But in this, just because she still has that little detail on her ID and the one on her shoulder too, it just makes it look like this is her personality. She's playful. She's a playful woman, even though she's rich. She's still playful and she still gets down and dirty to do the things. One thing I would say that I think might be pushing it a little bit too far, and I know that it was needed to show that she's indeed still young. You could argue that she's a kid, even though she's not, I'm pretty sure she's an adult, is the frill. The little under half skirt that has a ruffle on it. It is cute. It informs us a lot about her personality that she's still childish. I, however, think that it's a little bit too much. Like, we all know that gentrification. It's a term coined by people on Tumblr that they didn't know that overdesign was actually the word for it. And it is just a bit too much detail. It serves a purpose, but it's too detailed because you have this area that is, you have the pink highlights on the lab coat. You have the black pencil skirt underneath that has golden rings on them. You have the belts. You have the I don't know what that is. I think it's supposed to be a telescope. And then you have the sleeves. Then you have the bracelets, and it's just a bit too much. It comes across as busy. So, I think that if you wanted to make this design better, you should have included the ruffled trim on the black skirt. Get rid of that half skirt because honestly, what do you have it for? It's like you looked at a bath towel and you were like, "Oh, this is gonna look good. It's not gonna wrap all the way around me." So I'm just going to put it there, put a ruffle on it, and call it a day. I think it might have been better to just put the ruffle on the black skirt and just show us that she's indeed playful, but that she still cares a lot about dress code. Even though she already broke it 20 different ways by ripping up her lab coat. But, you know, I think she's probably one of the best designs. I like her little bow tie. Her little bow tie, I mean, she has taste, clearly. Yeah, and it just shows you again that she's a little bit childish, a little bit innocent, maybe, what's the name for it? Maybe a bit, naive. So yeah, I really like it. I like the black hole clip on her hair. It's just adorable. And for what it is, and for what it serves, which is as a researcher who's obsessed with the telescope, a researcher who's obsessed with the stars. You know, Mona, but with a pink wig. I think she deserves to be our first. And not even our first, our second. They ate. Because she did eat. She ate and left no crumbs. She decided to eat. And you know what? Today maybe was not the payday for the people working at Herta space station, so she left nothing. And that's okay. Because she gets away with it. Because she's rich. And you know what? I know we all have the eat the rich category. But you know what? She can stay. She can stay. She will probably distribute her wealth if she could. Excuse the barking. I know. My dogs are barking very loud today, but you know, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream anyway. I'm having a lot of fun talking about getting these thoughts out. Even though I'm like thinking about them on the spot, I'm usually better with thinking about this kind of thing, like just sitting a little bit and thinking about them, right? Not so much not so much as coming up on that on the spot. I usually have to sit down and write down and think. So I hope that this is at least good enough for you guys who like my shorts, right? Because my shorts have a lot of thought behind them. They have a lot of nuance, and they also have jokes on them, right? I'm not a particularly funny person, even though a lot of you will gaslight me to think that I am funny. But you know, I hope you like it. I hope that there is probably good material on this. But yeah. Also, adding to the me changing some stuff on this, I think I will also get rid of the belt that is dragging behind her. I think it does nothing. I think it looks messy. So yeah. You know what? I think just because she's gonna have to go and slay. I am a biased bitch. I am biased. But she's not good enough, okay? Like she has little things. She has little things. It's not like Grandpa who's like who he feeds me powder milk and I can get behind his flaws. So yeah, she's gonna have to go down a couple notches, right? I'm having a lot of fun. This is fun. I'm having a lot of fun talking about shit. It's just like I have a lot of takes that sometimes might be lukewarm at best, but having to talk about them, it's fun because this is this is my channel, and you guys are attached to it. If you guys chose to watch me, so it is what it is. I will say, on the next episodes of this, the lesbians are not gonna be happy about it. They're not gonna be happy about it because listen, let's go lesbians, but Brownie and Zila, oof. I have some hot takes that some people are gonna not having a lot of fun with. But speaking of lesbianism and being a lesbian, I don't know if Herta's a lesbian, but honestly, probably asexual icon. Herta, my lovely Herta, probably my favorite character in the whole of Honkaistar Rail. And she has an interesting shape language. Because for the most part, everything about her is round. Everything about her is soft. Her joints are soft. There is nothing that is not rounded off. There is not any pointy bits. Her hair is also very rounded off. They all end in a swoop. Even the hair on her face is like ended in a swoop to just signify like it is immaculately coiffed. It is really pretty. But then you look closer, and then she has let's enhance Kowalski enhance. You look closer, and she has this massive, chunky, blocky lock around her chest. Which tells me, at least to me, it tells me that she's locking her emotions away. She's locking something that is not quite something that she wants to show. Not only that, her beautiful soft and maybe even almost kinda childlike dress is hidden under a black coat of some kind that has like the coattails are what's the name? Spiky. The coattails are spiky, and so they even go a little bit against her other shape language. So she's putting a hard exterior to something that is so innocent, someone that is probably even he has like a childlike mind, but she does not like to show that. She does not like to be vulnerable. This to me shows me somebody who doesn't like to be vulnerable, who does not like to be told otherwise, but what she doesn't like for you to perceive anything else than what she wants you to perceive. And what you see behind is only what she's allowing you to see. And I feel like that's quite powerful as a message. Herta as a character is somebody who's you can see almost being a little bit bratty in her demeanor. But I feel like that is just an act to put up front just to show somebody who in reality is quite warm, innocent, and even fun. But perhaps she has been transformed by her research, and at this point it's too late to save her. Her heart is on a lock, and there is really nothing you can do to unlock it unless you talk to her. Unless you make her ponder and make her think, because the key is on her neck. Right above her heart. But you have to get to her heart first for her to completely open up to you. Going to the actual shape, of the outfit. For this very same reason, I do not mind her showing her shoulders. Why? Because again, it's childish. It's it's fun. It shows us that she's a woman who can have fun. She's a girl who is eccentric. So her having that, her shoulders exposed, is playful. It's really fun to have. And hello, Maniac, how you doing, my darling? So yeah, it's really fun to have, and you know, we love to see it. And it also shows off. It shows us something really important about Herta, that she's a doll. And if you know anything about dolls, is that if you look at them from really far away, you cannot really tell that they're a doll. So they have to show somehow. So they have to show her joints, which is the most important ones are the hands, of course, the shoulders, and the feet. Well, the feet, the knees, right? So it is quite a design decision to show off her joints so that you can tell that she is indeed a doll, that she's just not a little girl. And it's clever. It's clever. It serves a purpose, so I do not mind it. I do not mind it at all. But yeah, how you doing, Maniac? How's it been? I haven't talked to you in a while. I didn't see you yesterday. Not yesterday. Was it Wednesday? Wednesday. I hope you're doing okay, hon. How's it been? Are you on your way? Are you on your way to work or back from work? I think you work at this hour, right? If I remember right. I hope you're having a fantastic commute and that I can help you, you know, relax a little bit. We're talking just fashion. I love fashion. Oh yeah, I forgot. I just noticed something about her. Hold on. What kind of flower is this? Hold on. What is a flower? Crocus flower. Hold on, because, you know, flowers have a language, flowers have a meaning. And I doubt that MiHoYo included just a random flower on her. So what is this? Crocus flowers have a rich symbolism of rebirth. Thanks to the early blooming of the flowers in spring, another symbolic include joy and romantic devotion. Huh. Interesting. Romantic devotion. I mean, considering that she puts it on her head, it probably means the devotion to her research and knowledge. And not only that, she has a icon called Rebirth of Self, meaning that her looking like this and her being a doll is a way to live her life in a way that maybe she wished she could have lived it before. And I think that's a little clever. It's clever. Oh, sorry. Gonna move this away a little bit. There you go. So Miss Herta, I think that she really has no fails. I really do think that she deserves to be a slay category, because there is really nothing else I could change about Herta to make it better. I think that what her character is and what she expressed is good enough, and every single character point has a reason to be there. And to me, that's good in my books. That's amazing, in fact. If it has a reason to be there besides just looking cool, it is a plus. Sometimes it is okay to have something that looks cool just because it does. But most of the time in design, every action has to have meaning. And if it doesn't have any meaning, then why do you have it there? You have to justify it somehow. And I feel like everything is justified. Maniac, are you still there? Is my chat not working? I hope my chat is working. Because I know that yesterday was having a little bit of an issue. Hold on, let me double check the chat. The chat is working properly. This is one of those streams that I'm making purely for the sake of. Oh, fuck. Uh oh. This is one of those streams that I'm making purely for the sake of making content. Not gonna lie. This is just pure and unadulterated content. Yeah, I hope you guys are having fun watching this stream. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. I hope you guys are having fun watching this stream. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. But yeah, Miss Herta deserves to be a slay. I really love her. And honestly, she's the thing that inspired my redesign. She was in my mood board. I really do like her character, and I am so sad that she's probably one of the weakest characters in this game, unfortunately. Damn, are we done? Oh no, we're missing somebody else. We're missing one person, actually. I think. Hold on, let me double check. Oh no, we're missing two people. Alright. And one of them I actually forgot to put in this little stage that we have, but then again, she's not that big of an issue. Ah, my model is starting to have a stroke. Alright, well. Next, and the last one on this stage, the goodest of boy, somebody who could rival Goro into being the best puppy, and probably Razor's parrot relative, Arlen. Now, Mr. Arlen hints have something that I really enjoy, which is practicality. You may be thinking to yourself, Sakura, what is practical about having a crop top, like when the side of your crop top is just exposed and just exposing more of your body? And the answer is, it looks cool. It just looks cool. And he has enough practicality everywhere else so that you can just get away with it. You can get away with something not looking completely 100% because you are committing to the character on every other single aspect. And Arlen, as we all know, he is a character who has very little regard to his own safety. In fact, he often sacrifices his own safety for the safety of others. So he does care about putting himself in danger, but he's ready to die, but he doesn't quite want to die, which is again good enough for me because practicality is something that you have to keep in mind when it comes to characters who are going into the heat of battle. And him being a soldier, it really does fit the fact that he's wearing baggy pants. Baggy pants that, yes, baggy pants can be a bit of a pain in the ass, but they're better for you to move around in. Why? Because you have room to be able to move around in your legs. If you're wearing something that is like really tight around your legs, it might hinder the way that you can run. He also has bags. He also has like bags that have purpose. Like it's not just a belt for the sake of having one, except for the one that is hanging around. But still, that's actually a fanny pack, which honestly very cute. I think hold on, enhance. Oh, okay. I think it's a very weird looking fanny pack. I don't think that's gonna sell very well on the market, but I think that's like a Peppy icon on it, which it means that it's showing that even when he's going around in the height of battle, he's always gonna go back to Peppy and feed him. This is a really close relationship that he has, so it's been symbolized by him having something that is just for someone else. Not only that, it's on his chest, meaning that it's close to his heart. AKA, Peppy is close to his heart. And it shows you that even though he's in the heat of battle, he cares enough about others to carry something that is not for him, but for someone else. Mind you, besides everything, he like Asta, he's also a researcher. So I think that turning his lab coat into like almost like a what's the word I'm trying to look at? Almost like a tactical jacket. It's really clever. Again, you can get away with these little things when you're executing and being loyal to the character in every other way. if you're loyal to your character in every other way that is not just um that is you know him being somebody practical, somebody and who likes to carry things and carry the other things for people. If you're loyal to that, you'll be able to get away with a lot more that might create some dissonance. But because you're accomplishing everything else, you can just be like, oh, yeah, this is just a little quirk for the sake of appeal that we can give away. Also, we love a king who has melanin. He gets brownie points for me for being the only Honkaistar character who has at least some blood in his body. Because I swear, some of the Honkaistar characters are anemic. Like, some of those people have not seen the sun in 10 years. And for some of them, it's justified, but for most of them, we all know. Unfortunately, we all know. So yeah. We love Mr. Arlen. Oh, and one more thing I want to point out about Arlen is that I think if I remember right, he uses his arm, and thus causes pain. So he needs to be readily accessible for his arm. So having his arm not only shows scars of battle of what using his powers do to him, but it shows that he's ready and available every time. He will always be ready to do what he has to do to protect the people that he enjoys. I love that. I like that. Oh, we're almost done. Man, really? I thought it was gonna take a little bit longer than that, but I don't know. Have you? Speaking of which, I know that I don't know if you have played, but have you guys played Honkaistar Rail? Are you guys like any fans of it, or am I just like talking to the void over here? Because I love gacha games. Gacha games really do inspire me to get better at design, even though some of the designs are really questionable, and we're about to get into that one in a little bit. I like some of the inventiveness that gacha games can have because they are very inventive. To be able to make something appealing, you have to be very creative about it. Like, to be able to make a mushroom appealing, for example, you have to think about how you're going to make something that can be honestly looking quite ugly and quite unlikable into something that could work, be it on their outfit, on their personality, something like that. So gacha games are a great way to look at a concept that could be executed in a different way. Just, try to avoid showing your character's skin for no reason at all, because again, skin is fine if you show it off, but you have to be very careful of where you show it off if you don't want to come off as you are just sexualizing a character. Speaking, oh shit, my model has quit. My model almost quit. My model said, "Bah, I don't want to talk about her because it is traumatizing to talk about her. I don't want to look at her, but we gotta talk about her because she drives me nuts, and not in a good way. Because to me, this is the epitome of what gacha aesthetics are, and the bad kind of gacha aesthetics. We're gonna talk about Miss Trotter, Mr. Tamer herself, Mrs. I don't know why I'm hot, but apparently I am hot. It is time to talk about Topaz. And I cannot find a picture of her full model. Why? Why, Mrs. Topaz? Why are you hiding away from me? Why are you hiding? What do you have to hide, Topaz? Why are you hiding? What do you have to hide, Topaz? Can I really not find a picture? At least a picture with good quality. Oh, there you go. Well, this is gonna have to do. This is going to have to do. Alright, Arlan, You're loving my boy. Oh shit! Hold on. We did not give Arlan his ranking. I'm so stupid. Mr. Arlan, darling, come on. We're going to put you in as late category because really, he's very well executed for his character. I really like him. He's very well executed for his character. I really like him. Okay, Mr. Arlan, go away. We're going to talk about the devil herself. Mr. Arlan, go away. Miss Topaz. And riddle me this. Okay, riddle me this, Chad. Riddle me this, Mary. Why did the IRS mascot need it to be hot? Why did she need it to be sensual? Why did she have to have her whole ass cheek hang out? Because if you guys cannot tell, and I'm gonna highlight it for you, I'm gonna even zoom in at the risk of Twitch banning me. You guys are caught out on the side of her shorts. And listen, I do not want to come off as a person, as a man who, because I am a man, unfortunately I am a man. I do not want to come off as like, oh my god, woman is showing shoulder, she's trying to be sexy. Oh my god, she has her skin exposed, get her. No, that is not the thing, because listen, it would be different if it was real life. It will be so much different, because real life, you go girl, you show as much of the skin as you want. But this is design. This is character design. This is done on purpose. There is not a single thing in character design that you do not have to justify for them to make it throughout the door. And for this, you cannot tell me that somebody didn't look at her, that somebody in Hoyover didn't look at her and just be like, you know what? Just open up her thigh. Just expose her thigh. Expose half of her ass cheek, because why not? People are gonna like her better that way. She's gonna sell better. You cannot tell me that somebody didn't look at a character who already was very exposed and just be like, we're gonna put a little bit more because this is gonna sell. This is gonna get the Sims to buy and look at her and just Google some very inappropriate things about her. Because that is unfortunately the way that design is. That is unfortunately the way that design works. And unfortunately, Topaz is suffering from it. Because you cannot tell me that it wasn't enough already. That it was not enough for her to have a jumpsuit that is tighter to her skin than my grasp on reality. You cannot tell me that it was not enough for her to have a short that is shorter than my patience. You cannot tell me that it wasn't enough for her to have her whole boobs exposed. And not only that, you cannot see it on this picture, but she has her ass hanging out on the back. You can see her ass crack. So you cannot tell me that this was not done on purpose. And this very stupid cutout on... I'm gonna highlight it because I am upset, sorry. I am getting really heated about this. But this... Oh, this is not even a good color. Hold on. But this little part right here. What purpose does that serve? Why did I need to see her skin right there? Is it skin actually? Because like again, she has no blood. She has no blood flow on her body. She has no blood on her skin. Like, no, yeah, it is skin. It is skin. Tell me why I have to see that. Why is that necessary? What does this inform about her character? Now, I will admit this. Topaz is not out yet. Topaz is not out in the game. So I will eat my shorts if it turns out that she is indeed a sexual character. That she does have, that it serves a purpose. Because here's the thing. For characters like Lisa, who their personality is flirty, this is fine. But my god, if she's not flirty, I'm gonna throw a fit. I will throw a fit. But otherwise, if she is indeed flirty, I will eat my words. And I will say like, you know what, this is fine. Because this is an expression of her character. But, unless that's the truth, I do not think that the IRS mascot needed to be this central. Did they? Was debt collecting that hard that she was like, oh, can you please give me your debt? Can you please, for the price of looking at my body, pay up? Can you pay up your student loans? Please? Like, unless that happens, I do not want to hear it, Mary. I don't want to hear it. I think that Topaz is the most egregious form of sexualization in Honkai games. I swear, this is, and again, she might be looking like Polly fucking Anna. I don't know anything about Honkai Impact the Third. Some people have told me that this is the tamest, so maybe I'm just being dramatic. Maybe I'm a Christian woman looking at skin and going in a riot. But from what I've seen in my experience with both Genshin Impact and Honkaistar, this is bad. This is horrible. I do not like it. And to me, it ruins so much about the character. To me, the character design can ruin a lot. Is why I have a problem with Charlotte in Genshin. It really does sour my day when I see something, a character like this, who can be portrayed in such a badass way, and then be diminished by the fact that she just needs to show skin. I will say though, I would say, I am at least glad that Honkaistar Rail treats their men the same way that they treat the woman. Because let's be honest, Sad Boy is not necessarily a good example either. Listen, they all of the Bellabot girlies, including the men, are working on the same nightclub. All of them are working on the same alley. They're part of the same street. And I love that for them because at least gender equality, everybody. We don't have to deal with men being badass and women just looking like they're just looking sensual. Like if anybody's gonna look sensual, at least everybody looks sensual. At least everybody is looking like a boy toy, and that's fine. I love that. Love that for them. I will still complain about it though. I will still complain about it, and even in the men, I will complain about it. Anywho, with this, we bring the end of the stream. Oh, no, not quite. Sorry. This woman is just a straight up no. She's just a straight up no. Don't like her, don't want to see her. Do not want to even pull for her. I'm sure she's a lovely gal. I'm sure that she has fun on the weekends. I'm sure that she goes to crochet and she loves bingo in the weekends. But I don't care. I care very little. What this character design is telling me is that I don't like you, and I don't want to see you ever again, so I'm not gonna have you in my game. And if my luck is something to go by, because I really do want the 4-star that comes in her banner, if my luck has it, I'm probably gonna have her, because Hoyoverse like to give me characters I hate. Anyway, with that, we bring to a close the stream. Did you guys enjoy this? For the people who are watching and for people in the bot actually, because you know this is meant to be a YouTube video as well. If you guys are watching, do you guys was this fun for you? Should I do it again? Because I kind of want to do it again. But you know, we can probably have some friends here ranking with me, talking about it, and maybe we can compare different experiences. Because you know, I am just one person. I am just one very opinionated person. And what I think is right might be wrong for you. And what I think is right for you might be wrong for me. Again, character design and design in general is subjective. Art is subjective. So, what to me looks ugly, what to me looks bad, to you it might be the most wonderful person ever. Maybe the person who pays you, that you have to pay your rent to, maybe she looks like this. Maybe this is an actual person in real life and I'm just talking shit. Who knows? So let me know your opinion, guys. If you have an opinion, let me know. I would really like to know, and if you have any feedback on this stream, please let me know. Do you guys think I should have more pointers ready? Do you I should have like points to talk about specifically of every single character? Or should I just do freestyle like this? What do you guys think? And how is the music too loud? I feel like the music is loud. Oh god, imagine if I was talking all the time and nobody could hear me because of the music. Oh lordy. Oh yeah. You guys have any feedback? Anything you guys wanna talk about? Maybe you want to go over any other character in particular? Any other thing that you guys want to address, perhaps? Any other thing that you guys want to? If not, then we can just end the stream here and rate Nandama, my favorite ghost. But yeah, let me know if you want me to do this again. I really love doing these. I really love talking about it. And I know I may come off as somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about, but I have studied this before, and it's just hard for me to like come up with things on the fly. Because, well, my brain doesn't work that way. My brain is a little bit slow on the uptake when it comes to improvising that in real life. So, you know, quirks of the job, quirks that I'm trying to get better at. So yeah, let me know if you guys have anything else that you would like me to talk about. Maybe you would like me to, in the next stream, you would like me to revisit the character again after I analyze it a little bit more. I might do that with Callum, Duncan, and March since they were the first one and I was just, you know, just getting started. I might redo them. But let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Alright? With that being said, I think it might be a good time to end stream here. Because, you know, I don't want to overstate my welcome. Unless, I mean, we could do the Stellar Hunters. But that is a different whole kind of worms. You guys want me to? Should I do the Stellar Hunters too in this video? In this little stream, should I do the Stellar Hunters as well? Okay, because well, I did use Kafka on my thumbnail and I haven't talked about her, so maybe. What should we do? I think I'm gonna leave you guys with the suspense about what I think about Kafka. I'm just gonna leave you in suspense. I think that's gonna be fun, and I'll give you an excuse for you guys to come watch the next stream. So yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate every single one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful night. My name is Sakura Masaoki, and this was the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique, and hope that you know that you're always welcome here. Let's rate our friend Nandama, shall we? Let's rate our friend. Let's see what she's up to. What is she up to tonight? I know that she wanted to draw, so I hope that she's having fun. Oh? Are you about to rate me, you fucking bitch? Bitch! Oh lord! Really? Really? Oh lord! Really? Okay, fine. Now I guess we're talking about the Stellar Hunters. I guess. Are we talking about the Stellar Hunters? I guess. Fine. Be that way. But hello, everybody. My name is Sakura Masaoki, the owner of the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique. I hope you guys are doing well. How did your art stream go, Nandama? I was about to rate you, but as it turns out, you rated me. So, that is wonderful timing that we're having here in the studio today. How was your art stream? What did you draw? Did you end up drawing the Vtuber that you said you wanted to draw? ¿Se escucha doble? Ay, qué pendejo. Tengo mi stream abierto. Ay, qué baboso. How long was this for? Well, how long was this going on for? Oh my god, I hope it wasn't too long. Because I will cry. I will cry. I will cry if this was going on for so long. Don't do me like this, Mary. Don't do me like this. Oh lord. Listen. We're just gonna pretend. We're just gonna pretend. You know what? You guys are just gonna pretend with me that you guys didn't hear anything like that, okay? But because Nandama's here, and we have a whole host of people, I guess we should go back and talk more about fashion. Talk more about the fashion of Star Rail, right? And you guys are here just in time because I was debating or not if to talk about Kafka. Oh look, you can look at me myself. Hello me, how you guys doing? Anyway, we can talk about Kafka because Kafka happens to be one of Nandama's favorite characters. Am I right, Nandama? Do you love Kafka? Do you love Mother? Do you like Mommy? Also, hold on. Let me make it a little bit bigger for you guys to see. What are you guys thinking when it comes to when it comes to this tier list? How do you feel about this tier list? What do you mean, Huska? Oh, you're not allowed to say to be a Kafka sim anymore. You're not allowed to be a Kafka simp anymore. Damn, you have let Mommy down. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, people. She hates Kafka. She hates Kafka. She doesn't like Kafka. They ate, yeah, they ate. As in, you know, it's the highest tier that you can ever have. I mean, have you ever been to gay lingo? Have you ever heard of gay lingo? You know, they ate and left no crumbs. That is what it means. So yeah, it's just gay lingo. Excuse me. I think I'm a little bit too gay for you all. I am so sorry about that. But yeah, we can talk about Mother. We can talk about Mother. So, let's talk about Miss Kafka. Hold on, let me get her PNG ready for this because we need to talk about her. We need to talk about Mom. Hold on, let me hide this so that you guys cannot see everything about me. She's higher shit? Are you saying that Kafka is shit? You heard it here first, folks. Nandama hates Kafka. Hold on, I'm trying to get a picture of her. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, she's higher tier. She's on the higher tier, yes. Okay, ooh, she's a little bit big. All right, Mom. Mom has decided to come into full force. Okay, let's talk about Miss Kafka. The love of Nandama's life, apparently. Now, the interesting thing about Kafka that a lot of people don't know about is that she's actually based on two things. She's based on a hitman, and if you don't know what a hitman is, look it up because it's just yeah, it's spy. A hitman is basically a spy, but a spy that kills people, right? So Kafka is both a hitman, but she's also an orchestra conductor. She's based on an orchestra conductor. And her accessories are based on a spider. You'll marry her? Okay, listen, at least let me finish my rant before you marry her. Listen, don't make the woman wear white before I finish with her, alright? It might be too much. The simping is already starting in chat. Alright, let's talk about Miss Kafka. So, Kafka is probably the best example that I can give you about Honkaistar design. Because Honkaistar happens to have some of the best and the worst character designs in the whole of Hoyoverse history. Unless, you know, Honkai Impact has even more worse things. But Kafka happens to be a great example of how you can be sexy as fuck. How you can be sex on a stick without actually showing skin. Like, she is sensual. This is pure and unadulterated sensuality. And yet, she's barely showing any skin. She barely has a whisper of skin tone that you can see. And it's around her neck. And for the most part, it's being covered. So, when I say that she's a good example, I mean that you can see that you don't have to have the character show a lot of skin. You don't have to have her shorts up to her cooch for her to be sexy. Because she's just sexy without needing to be. Her hairstyle, her demeanor, and the fact that she's wearing purple. For those who don't know, purple in character design, and particularly this pinkish purple color, is an alluring color. It defines the color of lust. It is also the color of something mysterious. If you guys know, when you want to make poison look appetizing, when you want to make something that is clearly toxic for you look appealing, make it purple. Because people are gonna go curious about it. It is the color that incites curiosity. And it's also probably one of the most dangerous colors that they can ever be. Because it's not a natural color. It's not a color that happens in nature. AKA, it is artificial. So, when you have a character that is both alluring, a character that is sensual, yet it's being used purple, you can detect the smallest little hint she's dangerous. And she shows that on the fact that she's wearing spider webs everywhere. From her shoulders, you cannot really see on this picture, but from her shoulders to her cape to her jewelry that completes with her sleeve, she's wearing spider webs everywhere. She's telling you that she is indeed a trap. That she will trap you, and you'll perhaps not live to tell the tale. And I'm sure that half of you in chat, half of you, Mary, you are probably feeling like, oh, I don't want to go anywhere. And honestly, fair, because Mother really will treat you right until the time of your death. And to show you that she's indeed dangerous, they have something real clever about her. And we're going to Kowalski and hints for this. Look at this little butterfly. Now, on hindsight, you might think that this butterfly is a little random, because there is nothing about Kafka that is like, why is there a butterfly? Why would you want a butterfly of a character that's inspired on a spider? And this is to show you that she has indeed captured prey. She has captured a prey and she's displaying it. And how do we know that this butterfly is a prey and not just something that is just there for the funsies? Because the wing is turned. The wing has a hole punched in it, meaning that even though it's not surrounded by any webs, it cannot escape. Because butterflies, once their wings are damaged, they might as well be dead. So she's quietly displaying prey on her body. So, in this whole situation, I think Kafka might be one of the better enough, if not the best, character design in Honkaistar, right up there with Weld. Because like I said, you do not need to be sensual to be able to show off sensuality. And her being sensual works for her because she's alluring you to her trap. She's waiting for you to fall. She's telling you the oh so prettiest lies that you want to hear. And she wants you to get closer. She wants you to know that she loves you and that she will take care of you until it's already too late. So yeah, Miss Kafka is going to go into the higher tier. In fact, oh well, we have a lovely man right here, also called Kafka. Apparently Kafka is also a man, but Kafka is going to be on the highest tier of she indeed ate and left absolutely no crumbs, honey. She left no crumbs at all. So yeah, I think that this is probably gonna have to be it for me because I wanna eat something. I wanna consume food. It's been a little bit since I consumed something. So yeah, I'm done talking about this. She needs a neuter. Higher? You guys want a higher tier than that? Damn, what are we gonna call the higher thing then? What do you want to call it? If you guys want a higher tier, what are we gonna call it for? Goddess, really? Really? Goddess? Okay, fine. She can have her own tier. Why not? It's not like this is my stream, right? It's not like this is my stream. Am I right? It's not like this is my stream and you guys have complete control of it. We're gonna make it pink. We're gonna make it pink even for her. Goddess. Because she's indeed a goddess. So yeah, there you go. There you go, you guys. In this stream, we have visited some of the best and some of the worst characters designing Honkaistar Rail. I think it's good enough for us to call the stream a day. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope the people who came from Andama had fun watching me talk about probably the most lovely character in Honkaistar Rail. Wait, what do you want to name it then? What is the name that you wanted to put that you want me to put on it? Nah, fine. Nandama's wife. There you go. Nan's wife. There you go. That. Hold on. Let me switch the screen. There you go. See? Now you have a wife. You are married now. Anyhow, I think this is a good place to end it here. Next stream, when we can go back to talking about Honkai, we're going to be looking at the lovely, lovely people of Bellabog. And listen, I do not want to come off as homophobic, but the lesbians are not gonna rank high. If that is what you guys are wondering, the lesbians are not gonna rank high. But we'll talk about it when we get there. Alright? Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and remember that the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique always welcomes you. Let's raid somebody. Let's raid... Oh. You know what? Since I know that most of you... Because most of you come from Nandama's stream... Oh, I forgot to disable that. Look at the scuff, by the way. We love scuff. Anyway. Because I know that most of you come from Nandama's stream, it means that most of you can speak some level of Spanish. No, I'm gonna send you to my really good friend, Ryuji Fudo. Because the man is playing League of Legends for some reason, and you know what? We love a man that loves to suffer. We love that. So yeah, let's go there, guys. Let's show what true hospitality is like. And I hope you guys had fun. I had a lot of fun talking about this. I love you guys. And remember, the Cherry Bomb Blossom Boutique always welcomes you. Bye-bye, y'all. Oh, shit.